Hello, my name is Priscilla. I'm from Baytown, Texas. I applied through the Bank of America Student Leaders Scholarship. One of the main reasons why I chose MAM is because they gave back to the communities in more ways than one. And they were a nonprofit that saw everyone for who they were holistically. And they thought about each and every single process that it took to gain social capital, to move up the ladder, and what it meant to move careers or to get a new job. They approached every single client with dignity and care. And especially with development as too, they engage the community, they do back to school campaigns, they do so much. And I wanted to be a part of that mission. I wanted to be a part of something that was greater than myself. So that was one of the main reasons why I chose MAM. Yeah. So my why here at MAM was to serve and inspire and change my community to be able to give back in a meaningful way that actually impacted people's lives. So that was working really closely with clients. That was working really closely with follow-ups. It was going and making sure that people were, assessed to. And I think I really didn't know what I was getting myself into until the first day. And that's when I really knew that my decision was right, that I chose the right nonprofit. Because I didn't want to just end up doing copying, pasting, someone's dry cleaning, right? I wanted to actually see what my work was contributing to, and you could actively see that here. The best part of MAM was interacting with the clients. And I was so happy that a lot of the clients were able to learn new skills and capabilities to go out there in the workforce. One of the lasting impressions that MAM had on me was the camaraderie and also the culture here. Everyone is so kind, everyone is so considerate, and everyone really takes into account others' dignity and identity. So everyone here is going to be respectful, whether you're a client, whether you're someone new or you're an employee, or even a service member, right? You will be treated like you're the president here, which is something I quote from Cecily. Everyone will be treated like they're a person because their whole identity is taken into consideration. Their challenges and obstacles is what we focus on, especially if you're a new client. I think the biggest impact here that MAM has on the community that I've seen through my eyes is being able to pick a person up and tell them that it's going to be okay, and then being able to do that 10 times over. When I heard from Sonia, our CEO, she was telling us that they stay with clients for almost up to 7 years, because it takes almost up to 7 years from unemployment, no job, to finally being financially stable, having no debt. And hearing the clients' stories and hearing the statistics that MAM has collected throughout the years has really put into perspective the impact. Is that every single client that comes in here, they are not a statistic, but they contribute to the mission and they make MAM for what it is, right? I think the big impact here is that MAM is able to stay with the client for as long as they need. And it's not leaning on their shoulder, it's not holding their hand throughout each and every single part of their life. It's about being there when they fall back. And it's being able to pick them up so we can go 2 steps forward instead of 4 steps back. And I think the one main mission there is once a MAM client, always a MAM client. We're always here to support everyone. And that I love how they have their open door policy, is that you are welcomed and we will be able to serve you, not the other way around. You should intern or volunteer at MAM, because if you want to leave lasting change in your community, then this is a perfect place to do so, because you are not only working with clients, you're not only, helping the resale store, but you're also contributing to a mission that's bigger than yourself. And it's a privilege to be able to represent such a whole organization through the actions that you're participating in, even if it's something as miscellaneous as putting things up in resale, or just running one workshop of ECP, being a job coach. It's the little things that contribute to the bigger picture. And I think being and working at a nonprofit makes you humble. It makes you feel appreciative of what you have, and it makes you feel grateful for the situation that you're in. because you work with so many other clients who don't have the same luxuries as privileges as you. And so it really opens your eyes and it gives you much bigger perspective than you would not have achieved anywhere else. So if you're going to spend your time volunteering, if you're going to spend your time anywhere interning, a MAM will teach you those lessons that, life sometimes lacks to teach.